Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Hard ball. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
On second down and 4. Goff into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Check 50.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give the tackle there to Keon Crossan.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On second down, Swift. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now first and goal.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Check one.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Seahawks 7, Rams 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, a heck of a move. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs. But looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So good field position for the Rams as they come up first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
General West. Bang, 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 bang. Check turtles up.
Second down, it's Henderson, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
180. Here we go. 4 down.
From the 50, it's gone. And got a man. It's Woods. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
180. 54, Mike. 14.
Goff on first down. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
180. Check. Watch 54. Hey, kill. Shoot.
And Woods has it complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Out of bounds at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
120.
54. Your track.
Hey, kill.
Mike 4.
Throwing again is gone. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Kill.
Henderson will try and run for the first. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
We go tonight. 180.
Hey, tight. Watch that. Shoot.
They'll go back to Henderson on first down. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
They run the toss with Henderson. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Get that ball. Check safety. 5.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6? The
the lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They'll try the left side. Swift, he gets away from 1. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On 1st down, Swift. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Hey, 0-0-0.
Check Mike 11, check Mike 11. All right, here we go. Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Hey, check. Listen. Check Mike 11. Crunch time, defense. Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11.
From the shotgun, Wilson. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the 1st down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
Mike 10. Get that quarterback. And all coach. Under 10. 10. Undercrush.
A eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Check 3, check 3. Check. Go. Check hot. Hey, 0. One left. Hey, pick your game up.
From the 22, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Listen. Mike 50. Hey, Foxtrot.
From the gun, here's Gone. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Returnable for Lockett. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw again on 2nd down, Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Check 52.
They'll run on first down. Swift, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Who's the team? Run the mic. Watch one. Watch one.
Now a give, right side. Swift, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
So people have been playing defense in this one. There's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On third down, Wilson. He's got Lockett. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Touch 50.
On 2nd and 2, Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
It's our deal. It's our deal. Hey, it's our house. Hey, watch it. Out. Friday.
On first down, Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Watch the end. Watch twist. One flip. Shift.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Back. 14, Friday. Front left. Check back the left.
From the gun, it's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And Myers able to knock it through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. The final shot before break here. Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. And 96 is coming. You know, Mike, double dog. That's the way. Mike 96, Mike 96.
Here's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Check. Watch 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
Super one.
Lights 54.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. First target, first catch, and a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Five.
They'll run here with Henderson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Darrell Henderson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it.
And got his man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows?
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The sack there by Rasheem Green. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
On second down, it's Henderson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it. 49. 49 to Mike. 49.
Hold on. Check.
Again, it's Henderson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do it much. Better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. No yardage to be found.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They are going for it. Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Good job right there. Get off the field, D.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, and this will go out of bounds, so they will lose yards on the play. And on fourth down, of course, it'll be a turnover on downs.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
We're good. We're good. Hey, Echo.
Silver. 49, guys. Mike.
On first down, gone. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, L.A.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Here goes tonight. 120.
27. Check pass.
Hey, 76. 76. Maverick.
Switch. Hey.
22 jet bomber.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 20-yard line.
180.
Check. Watch 54. In your face.
On second and 12, Goff. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Goff now to throw. And that one's complete to Gurley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Fun.
Y'all playing the wrong football. My 15. 3 bucks.
Out of the gun, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. Back to throw, Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Watch the run.
2 for 1. Hey, wahoo!
Goff on third down. That's taken in by Henderson. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Goff in the offense with a first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Goff. And Woods has it complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Goff now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. To the air again. Goff. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Check right.
They'll look to run with Henderson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. They've been so good on 3rd. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Darrell Henderson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Goff weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Goff.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. From the end zone, Goff. Open man has got one. It's complete. And they work this out past the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on second down. Goff, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Louis.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Throwing on third. Goff. And the pressure gets to him again. L.J. Collier providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now it's Lockett. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. The extra point now coming from Myers. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Again, it's Henderson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Henderson now on 1st and 10. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. A big